Unique New York. Unique New York.
New York.
That's it. Zagara was denied a bank loan. Let's have a look. See here. Okay. Right. So there we go. Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Halloween, and I normally say, as always, to my left is Jabroni, but he's not here. Instead, I have brought for your audiovisual entertainment a guest star this evening. Care to introduce yourself, sir?
I am the Dark Wanderer himself, and I'm really looking forward to today in this series. You know?
Good stuff, good stuff. Now, Dark Wanderer, you come here not as for your debut, but you've casted with some others before, I believe.
Yes, I have.
And you're also not new to Heroes Lounge. You've played in a team, is that correct?
Yeah, I've played in actually 3 teams. I'm in my 3rd one at the moment. Gradually gone up divisions, so it's looking good.
Oh my gosh. What division are you in now?
I'm in Division 4.
Oh. Now, as the divisions have now increased, I mean, this is week number 1 in season 8 of Heroes Lounge. For those of you that might be just tuning in now and trying to learn, what is this I'm watching? What am I even looking at here? Well, this is Heroes Lounge. That's what we're playing this evening, and this is season 8. Now, with season 8, we have 2 big things. One is the introduction of an NA league, which is quite exciting. There's few out there in the world that can boast such a thing as a bi-transatlantic event such as Heroes Lounge. But also, we have 7 divisions here in Europe, which is just massive. So for you there, Dark Wanderer, to say that you are in Division 4, did you say?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
That's pretty cool, because it's the divisions have got even bigger now, making that void even larger. But anyway, we've got our 2 teams tonight. We've got a best of 3 for you, and it's going to be Go Muscu on the left, and on the right we have FAT, which stands for Free Agent Team. It's nothing to do about their width. And Team Optimus. I think we've got a few Transformers in Heroes Lounge. I'm not really sure what that's about, but this team is Optimus, and I'm looking forward to seeing their performance tonight. I think both teams, this is the first week they've had. I think Go Muscu's a new team, and I think Optimus, they're all free agents banded together. Now, you would think, Mr. Wanderer, yes, that a free agent team with 5 guys just banded together would have a disadvantage. However, in my personal experience, I have seen that, in Season 3, Fat 5, a team that refused to go on comms with one another, allegedly, until the finals, they went all the way in to the finals and won Heroes Lounge. So, I mean, free agent teams can definitely do it. But, hey, listen, before we run out of time, where are we going, by the way? What battleground are we going to for game number 1?
We are going to Towers of Doom to visit the Gravekeeper. And, this is going to be a really cool game.
I have just taken us to the wrong scene there. Good stuff. Also, it's saying on screen that Karis is co-casting with me. He was casting with me last time, but it's not Karis at all. Not at all. You terrible, terrible man.
Not quite Karis.
No. So what was I going to say? Towers of Doom. That's a 3-lane map. It's a very large map. Mic check. Oh, that's folk in the chat just spamming me up there. It's a 3-lane map, and it's a very large map. Now, Karis and I were speaking about this recently. This is a map, unlike others, that kind of allows you to fall behind in the early game in favour of taking structural advantages, which can then win you the game in late game. Which I don't think many other maps even come close to that.
No, there is pressure coming in from each lane. You've got the camps that you can take from the bottom lane, and also there's one on the top lane. So yeah, there's a lot you can do on it.
For sure. I had a minor blip there, so apologies anyone that's in the stream that maybe noticed some frame drops there. I don't really know what that was about. Sorry about that. Really bizarre, but I think it's now corrected. Anyway, so I believe we've got all our teams ready, so when they're ready you can just let them know and we will go into the draft, which will be good. So this is Division 7, right, which is obviously distinctly different from Divisions 1 and 2. So really interested to see the difference in... wait... hate to do this while you're live, but just wanted to let you know that the artist you commissioned ripped you off. What? Hold on a second. Where are we going? Draft. There we go.
Yes, we are.
My name is Esports League, Hallows End, invite. What is he talking about? I don't know. My name is who is that guy? I want to see who that is in the Twitch chat. Someone's trying to tell me that I've been ripped off, but I absolutely haven't because it's got my own name in it. So I don't know who that is. But yeah, I mean, I'll try. I mean, yeah, can you send me a DM? Somebody who's trying to claim that I've been robbed or something, send me a DM. But hey, well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now in game number 1 of our best of 3 series here, featuring in blue on the left, Go Muscu. On the right, of course, in red is Fat Optimus. I think I'm just going to call them Optimus. It's a bit bizarre to call them their full name all the time. But, Mr. Wanderer, can you start our contest for our audience?
I can indeed, Halloween. And that is off.
There we go. Okay, I'm just going to rattle through this. Let me just get through this very quickly. If you think Go Muscu are going to win game number 1, then you want to type !bet space A space the amount of points that you want to bet. However, if you think Fat Optimus are going to win this game, then you want to type !bet space B space the amount of points you'd like to bet. However, if you don't know how many points you've got, you can type !points, and as always, if you want to gain some points quickly, then you can just click follow in the corner somewhere. I don't know where it is, above or beneath me, and you will be awarded with 10 points, which you can instantly use for the contests. And of course, our points can be used to enter for tickets with our giveaways. We're currently not running one, but we will soon, and those giveaways can give you skin codes, characters, and other Blizzard merch and things, so it's worth having a great amount of points. What are we seeing from the draft, Mr. Wanderer?
Right, so first of all, we got a Sergeant Hammer ban coming out. We got the Hammernator coming out as the first ban, along with an Asmo Dan from side of Go Muscu. And then we also have the Mal'Ganis coming out and the Kel'Thuzad. Wow, that's a peculiar ban. However, it can be a really scary hero in the late game.
Yeah, I mean, Sergeant Hammer's bizarre. Asmodan can be very painful, but since, you know, he's been reworked and he's kind of came back slightly into meta regions. The thing is, what I expect to see here in the draft is Maiev ban, Genji ban, and these are meta things, but because we're down at Div7, meta shifts quite dramatically. And so it's a really bizarre realm where unusual things can totally work. Now, we saw with a famous team in the Cup, not in the Championship, but in the Cup, the Budgeville Bush Bashers, which is easy for me to say. They got a huge amount of value out of having an Asmodan comp that they took all the way through into the finals. So I am fascinated to see what these low-level teams are going to do with things like this. So, yeah.
So, first of all, we get the Muradin pick coming in strong with the first pick on the tank, and then and that's on the side of Optimus. Then we have the Diablo and the Chromie coming in from the other side, on the side of Gun Muscle.
So, Muradin, Diablo, and Garrosh are the 3 meta tanks at the moment.
Exactly.
And then if you have to go for tier 2, then it falls down to Joanna and ETC. But what I also see a lot of value out of is an Uberak. I see a lot of him. But it doesn't matter, because we're seeing Johnny Wallbanger himself coming in here as Diablo. And then we've got Muradin rocking up there. So huge picks there. Brightwing. I'm only assuming that means Brightwing's going to be sitting top lane all the time and then wanting to teleport down to another altar, or vice versa, you know.
Especially for the second altar phase, when you've got the altar spawning in at the bottom. So it could be really beneficial for Optimus.
Yeah, I'd be really interested to see how they benefit from that. Chromie, obviously, if you're hitting your skill shots, can be massive, especially with the late game damage, but it's just, we'll have to see what happens.
Wow, they are coming in with a very pokey comp. They have got a poke-ish, damage-ish. They have. Wow. So this is going to be really hard to kind of fight into for Optimus.
I don't know if you go like a Stormbow build Hanzo, you might be able to like one-shot Brightwing later, but
Yes.
You sleep the Brightwing with an Ana, and then you just attack it. I'm getting more messages from people here. That's quite funny. I'll have to look into this later. Somebody's messaging me claiming that some artwork that I've been commissioned is incorrect or somehow in trouble. I don't know. We'll have a look at that later, folks. I do appreciate the messages, but let's keep it off air just for now, if that's okay. Anyway, Raynor coming in. That is a lot of damage. They've went for 3 assassins of a huge magnitude hidden behind Lord of Terror himself, Diablo. Right, we've only got 8 seconds to go, but who you picking? You've got to pick a draft out of those 2 teams. Who do you favour, Mr. Wanderer?
You know what? I'm going to favour Optimus in this case. I know I said it's going to hurt the poking damage. However, they have got a Ming, they've got a Sonya, they've got a Muradin to jump on that backline and absolutely destroy them. I think, yeah, I'm going to go with that. I mean, if Ming positions to the wing of the lane and can kind of get that damage from the side onto the backline, that's going to be devastating for Go Muscu.
Well, I think I agree with you. I think having a Sonya and a Muradin and a Thrall gives you a strong, aggressive front line which can jump all over a Chromie, Hanzo, and Ana, and Raynor. So, I mean, the only thing that can prevent that is Diablo. So, I mean, and if they manage to get an opening, Ming can throw her orb in and hopefully detonate somebody. So we'll just have to see how it goes.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see how it goes. It's very interesting indeed. Yeah. I mean, this is game number 1. It is Division 7. This is week number 1. So I mean, a lot of teams might have kind of, I don't want to say inexperience, but they haven't maybe gelled together yet. So let's just see how it goes. Okay, let's get into game number 1. Here on the right in red, we have Optimus. We've got FUU, or Mr. Fu, riding there as Lei Ming. We got the lizard himself on Muradin. Timmers, the crazy man that might be known within the community, giving her consent that her blades are yours. It's Sonya. We got Lampy on Brightwing. Gallic, or Gaelic, depending how you prefer it in Scotland, is Thrall. Would you like to introduce Go Muscu, Mr. Wanderer?
I will indeed. We have Hanzo by Tehesan. We have Chromie with Gorn. And we have Diablo, the Lord of Terror, played by Fowler. We have Ana, played by Blusks. And Raynor on Requin.
Okay. So we've got the usual dance in mid lane, but it looks like Timmers has went immediately top to try and get some early soak, but let's see how that works. Getting a look at level 1 talent. Let's see what we've got. So Thrall's went for Crash Lightning, so he's obviously hoping to remain in that 4-man rather than Echo of the Elements, which is required if you're in the solo. But he's not going to be in solo because we've got the Sonya. Gallic taking a lot of damage from the towers there. Is he going to fall? He is so lucky to be alive. Brightwing's coming in to top his health up. What? So,
wow. Big
aggressive start there. What? Don't go back in! What are you doing, Gallic? Run for your life! There we go. Diablo trying to make the most of that.
The Lord of Terror was on that.
He's got the biggest biceps in the game, so he's just going to sort that right out.
Has it indeed.
He's just going to make short work.
With Illidan and Zeratul, but we won't talk about that.
Yes. Teddy Feist in the chat pointing out that Timmers is here on that team. Good stuff. Alright, so let's get a look at bottom lane. We've got a Raynor there. Now, he is just a gank target, and that's what Gallic's trying to prove there as he roots him in, but the orb misses. So, good stutter stepping there from Requin.
Exactly. Great stuff.
So yeah, trying to look at the talents here. It looks like we might be getting a teleport build from Brightwing. Not sure about anything else. Feast on Fear from Diablo. Sorry, carry on. No, I'm talking over you. This is terrible. You go for it.
It's okay. So currently got 2v1 on the top against Sonya. I mean, on the side of Go Muscu, they haven't exactly got a solo lane, as you say. So maybe they do need to take this 2v1 onto the Sonya to maybe match that up. They've got the Diablo and the Chromie mid. I mean, that's decent. They can hold their ground there. You know, they've got the wave clear. They've got the front line. And then they've got the Raynor versus Thrall bottom. Yeah, so carry on.
Yeah. No, I was just checking something out there. So as long as Sonya doesn't die in top lane, it's going to be neck and neck for experience. And really, I think at this stage, it's either team's game. but we'll see what happens when the teams have to split, because it's all fair and well having an easy laning phase, but when triple alters come up like this, it really forces your team to split, and then you don't know what's going to happen. It could be anybody's game. So neither team has taken a camp yet. Now, I would have expected the camp to be picked up before 15 seconds to the altar, but we're seeing that happen now. Let's see how this develops. Looks like they're going to get it with little to no contest. There's no invade coming in from Optimus, so let's see if Timmers can hold off Hanzo. Looks like both teams are going to get their top altars, and now it's a race to bottom.
Right, so I just want to comment on Diablo's build for a second. We've got a life leech coming in, so he might be going into the full AA build. So I'm kind of expecting on level 13 we're going to have the attack speed just to boost that healing for the life leech on the basic attacks, which gives 1.5% of his maximum health, and while he's at 100 souls, you get 3%. So I mean, you don't really see this much in the meta.
No.
However, I like where he's coming from. They don't have a blind, so maybe it can be quite effective in this team. They don't exactly have, you know, like a massive burst heal, apart from the TP, which is quite a big burst heal. But once that's out, you know, this AAs are consistent. So this could be a good move. This
could be, I mean, absolutely. I think you might have read Fala's mind. You know where he's going with this. Neither team's managing to progress with this, but I mean, there's so much damage coming from Go Muscu. There is so much damage. Lampy's been rooted, but huge dive.
Diablo gets melted. Just
they caught it. They caught it. They caught it during that and got a kill. Massive result there for Go Muscu. Massive result. It's so massive. It's in fact Masai Warrior. That is huge.
It is.
That is massive. So Teddy Feist was pointing out from the chat there that they know Timmers is the danger man, and that's why they got to double team him there in lane. That's quite good. I mean, sending two to top there, just
for the respect.
That's it. Respect for Timmers. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So we've got the Sonya making an engage on the Hanzo there. Just misses the spear. Really good dodge by the Hanzo with the... Is it natural agility?
So agility? This is such a big deal for me, right? Have you heard me talk about this before?
Yes, I have, and I can't remember.
Oh my gosh, this is such a big thing for me. Right, okay, so Hanzo, right, has regular legs, but he has massive metallic like boots, right? So, So his ability is called natural agility, right?
Okay.
Whereas his completely cybernetic brother... No, wait, have I got this the wrong way around?
No, it's the other way around, isn't it? Wait,
yeah, hang on, right. His cybernetic brother has cyber agility, whereas he has robot legs, and he's called natural agility. So, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Where's, like, let's get a look at Hanzo's legs, right? I need to find him. Where is he? He's up here, right?
Where is he? There he is.
He's riding about on this, this thing. When he comes off this, I need to get a look at his legs.
Yes.
Right? Is he, in fact... I mean, that's robot legs. That's robot legs.
That's robot legs, isn't it?
But
so that's natural agility. I think he's his natural agility, right?
Whereas the man in robot armor, he's got cyber agility.
Yes.
Oh, here comes the temporal loop.
Combo onto the Ming.
She manages to get away. Good dodge. Good dodge.
Yeah, very good.
Okay, so what we have here is both teams trying to posture around the objective.
Oh, that damage onto the Brightwing. That was a scope by Chromie.
This damage is proving undefeatable at the moment, right? So I felt that they had a massive vulnerability because it was essentially 4 squishy people hiding behind a Diablo, and I thought there's no way Diablo can play goalkeeper against all that threat there, because you know, Optimus have like 3 people that are incredibly good at jumping in, diving, and rooting people. I mean, they've literally got a leap from and the Stormbolt stun after a Dwarf Toss, and then Thrall's Woof can come out and keep people in position as well. So they've got a lot of options there, but we're not realising that their execution might not be as good as we would have expected at this stage. Let's see what happens when heroic abilities come round, because do you know what? Nobody's ahead in experience, despite the objective being kind of at this far being taken by Go Muscu. let's just see what happens when 10 comes up. Right, as 10, we've got Temporal Loop, we've got the Apocalypse, we've got Nano Boost, which would have been really good with a Lightning Breath, to be fair.
Yeah, it would have been. We've got the Earthquake from
We've got meme dragons. Meme dragons are coming in here. We've got Dragon Strike.
Yeah.
And then what we're going to see? Hyperion? There we go, Hyperion. Alternatively, we've got Emerald Wind. We've got the... oh, there's the Leap. The Avatar. The Earthquake's coming in.
Popping. Chromie goes down. Wow, this is really anybody's game, isn't it?
Well, this is what I was going to say. When it comes to this stage, you could have a thing changing it all. It could all change here. Lego Warrior 12, thanks for now following. Enjoy your points. You can use them in the next game's contest. Okay, this is the next altar phase. Let's see. Can they hold this? They do have a 5-on-4 on their hands here. Looks like Lampy's capping. And he takes it. There we go. Meme Blades. The dragons are out.
Dragons are out.
2 arrows have missed.
TP coming in onto the Thrall, just to give him that extra little boost.
Little tippy toppy uppy.
That's it.
As they say. So it's 32 to 28, and the experience is spot on. Wow! I thought she was going to make it.
Blow up! Jesus Christ, the temporal loop is deadly.
I mean,
without the cleanse.
It's Gorn doesn't quite have enough damage to one-shot the Lei Ming at this stage, but he gets very close. But with Rainer's optical range, he is able to confirm the kill. Ming can't teleport and run away fast enough to not take 3 basic attacks, which finishes her off. So mathematically, they have the advantage if they can do a 2-on-1 on her.
Exactly. Just to confirm, folks, I did use the Google, which is the web on the internet, and Cyber Agility is the name of Genji's his trait.
Yeah.
So natural agility is Hanzo's, so that is just to confirm, to avoid confusion.
Oh, I missed his legs again. Right. I just don't think it's right.
I don't know.
I just don't think it's right.
Wait, I'm gonna zoom right in. Oh, he got on the mount.
He's too good.
Too quick on that.
So, Timmers is in fact the danger man on this team, and he's trying to do his thing. And Zulesh123, thanks for following. You have now just been awarded 10 points, which you can now use in our contests and our giveaways.
Yes.
Okay, so it looks like going to be an invade from Optimus. They managed to confirm. Chromie is down.
Chromie gets blown up. Wow, the Diablo takes quite a bit of damage, but that Dragon Strike is doing bits, and the Thrall goes down.
Absolutely, Timmers trying to maneuver his way around. They're going to commit a lot of damage onto Diablo, but with that Ana there, she's going to be able to heal it. Is Diablo going to make it away? In comes the leap.
There's
in comes. Goes for the kill.
The Diablo goes down. So does Timmers on that Sonya.
Ooh. The wave of force not enough to kill Rainer, but it's used as an escape. Fu's going to try and teleport out. Is he going to be found? He's found!
Oh no!
Oh my gosh, disaster. In comes the W. In comes the W.
I like it.
Wow!
The Duke is real, and the save by Muradin. Is that a jump over the wall?
He's been sleeped. The Emerald Wind, 60 health.
Oh
destroyed.
No, the prison. That is
huge.
Unlucky for that Muradin, and great plays by the Ana getting that poison.
Well done. Let's get a look at level 13 talents. Both teams up there. So we're seeing...
Giddy up on the rain.
Devastating charge.
Yes. Devastating charge on Diablo.
I think Hanzo just has armor on his boots. That's what Teddy Feist is pointing out there. Okay, so it would in fact be natural agility. They have it. They've got it right. I shouldn't be so tilted. Excuse me.
Okay. Is Hanzo going to go down here? Timmers is engaging on that, and he gets the kill. The Danger Man himself has gone for the Hanzo and has confirmed the kill.
Timmy Twatap Danger Man. There
That's
we go. He doesn't need the leap to escape. He's still got it on cooldown. It's not available to him. Alright, okay, so now the thing is, we've got a full squadron of heroic abilities for this next altar phase on the side of Go Muscu, so they technically have the advantage here.
It looks like both teams are actually not going to go to the bottom, not going to send anyone to the bottom, just going to take that even trade on the top lane. Brightwing is going to be able to get down to bottom with the team, so he can possibly soak top if needed.
He's already done the teleport.
Just DP'd onto the main.
I don't know if Optimus can get this in time before the team fight happens. So let's see.
Maybe
Can
the
Timmers?
Sonya can zone? Yes.
Good job.
They
Good job.
managed to get it, but are they going to make an escape here? Oh, the Dragon Strike comes out. Near miss on Timmers, but Timmers manages to get out.
I'm very impressed with the amount of damage that Go Muscu have been able to produce in this game.
I am as well. Really am. Oh, there is the... Wow, that was brilliant, but the devastating charge comes in from the Lord of Terror himself.
Absolutely massive. Absolutely
Johnny
massive.
Warbank.
That's why he's called that.
Exactly.
So 16 just round the corner there, but it is now neck and neck in terms of the objective. 20 to 20. It's anybody's game. It's all still to play for.
It is indeed.
But that talent tier advantage is going to be huge. That's the problem they've got here. In comes Earthquake.
The Earthquake comes out, so are they going to take this camp quickly? I think they are. They're going to deny it from Go Muscu, who did actually do most of the damage onto that camp.
That's
and, Optimus have gone for it themselves.
That's very interesting. Using that heroic ability just to confirm a camp. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't think. I think the problem is the altar phase is in bottom next thing here. So I think if Go Muscu had managed to get both camps and pushed it in, they would have taken bottom fort. And not having the sippy cup to fall back to, the healing fountain not being there, would have been a huge advantage for Go Muscu against Optimus here. So let's see what happens here. They've got that level 16 advantage, remember?
I have.
And they've got domination, not diabolical momentum, which I think is the talent that you expected for Fala.
Yeah. So I don't know if the life leech was possibly a misclick. However, it's still doing. Oh, maybe no. He has paired it with the Maleficence. So, would you get extra? Oh no, you don't. It's still maximum health.
Okay, so one of the altars has already fallen. Two. Oh, in comes the meme dragons. Lampy.
Dragon
oh,
Brightwing almost goes down.
that
and he does, Fala.
Johnny Wallbagger destroys Brightwing.
Exactly. That Thrall's root is not quite big enough.
The Danger Man leaps himself out. Can he make it out? He's fallen fast. Oh, what?
Oh.
He's so lucky to be alive, and so's the Ming, by the way. Like, I feel like Fu has been on the knife edge of death all game.
Yeah, literally.
So that's now 20 to 12, and with this, they're also going to take this bottom tower, and that's going to give them 5 shots at the next altar phase. Next altar phase, looks like it's going to be 2 again. That can't be right. It's not came up right. So they've got a level lead. They've got an altar phase lead. It's looking good for Go Muscu at this stage. Let's see what happens. They have got a hero that's fallen out. And he's back. There we go.
There you go.
Literally not even waiting as he drives towards Gallic to get some damage. Looks like Optimus are going to try and...
damage on the Raynor.
Ooh, Lampy!
Wow, that was a big amount of damage, but the Brightwing survives.
Do you know what? I think the thing to comment on there was excellent tank play from Lizard, who immediately dived in front of Brightwing to take the auto attack damage, essentially saving Lampy's life.
Yeah,
and
fantastic gameplay by the tank there.
That was crucial. But they're all pretty low, but they don't have time to hearth. It looks like they're just hoping that Brightwing can heal them up. The Danger Mans came back and joined them. This could be the game here. This is like make it or break it time for it's gonna put Go Muscu
onto 2 health if they get both altars. But the Diablo is going down. There's the APOC coming out.
Lampy's
Brightwing goes down for a brilliant APOC, a massive APOC, and so does the The Raynor goes down.
Danger Man caps the middle altar, and with a 2-kill lead there, that's very powerful for Optimus. Diablo's lost all his souls. He is soulless.
That's not fun. Not fun in this game. But they did manage to get that kill after he died, so he has started with 10.
So I would say that like your general entertainment in life does depict largely depend on how much of a soul you have. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So if you're soulful, you might even make music.
Yeah, might have music, do a bit of art, you know, painting pictures.
These are all things you do with a soul. If you're soulless, like Diablo currently is, then you lack all that creativity. So it looks like they're going for Korean bush meta here, and now they've been revealed.
But they're still going to wait there.
Lizard pretending that they haven't noticed. Okay, so it's 18-18. You know, kudos to Optimus for keeping in, like, with experience here. Considering the sheer amount of kills that are on the board, they've got a 4-kill lead, and yet still neck and neck for experience. Let's see how this goes.
Right, still going for the Korean bush meta in the mid this time instead. They are currently 4v5 if they do go in, where the Danger Man is top. This will not be a good fight for them. However, they're just going to disengage there.
Well, that's the first team fight in this game where Fu hasn't been left with about 10 health.
Yeah, so congratulations there. Well played.
I would say so, but Lampy's put himself out into danger. Oh!
Insta sleep after, so he can't move. That was fantastic.
That's textbook for your team screaming at you saying stay behind the tank. That is textbook for that.
Textbook, yeah.
Out comes the earthquake. Is it going to be enough to keep him alive? No, he's down.
No. Unlucky.
I like what Tim's doing here. So, it looks like Go Muscu are going to take bottom altar, giving them another 4 shots at core. However, what's happening in top?
Oh no, they're making their way straight up to the boss.
Timmers is falling low. Lizard really need to be doing that damage.
No. Oh.
Timmers doesn't. Oh, and he falls!
Timmers takes it. And this is game.
Do you know what's brutal?
Oh,
would you have said that was one player's amount of damage to finish it, I would say?
I would have said that.
Looking at that looked like if one extra person was on the boss, they would have done it quicker. That's disappointing for Optimus, but huge levels of aggression from a team that committed very early with that amount of assassins. So well done for Go Muscu for taking game number 1 in our best of 3 series here in Division 7 here at Heroes Lounge. By the way, can the viewers at home comment on whether or not we are getting frame drops here? Because it does kind of seem like that.
Yeah, we're getting a slight... I can hear it just a little bit, but it's not awful.
Yeah, it's... I'm not really sure. But that Chromie doing massive damage. Massive damage.
May I end the contest?
Yes, you... well, no, I would wait... Have you already done it? It's okay.
No, not yet.
I would say wait wait about 20 seconds and then you kind of go for it, I would say. Maybe a little bit more than that, actually, but hey, no problemo. Alright, so for those of you at home that are interested, that was 14 takedowns from the team with 4 squishies there against 6 on Team Optimus. So we're going to go into game number 2. And it's all still to play for here. So what happens, if you're unfamiliar with the format, is that the team that loses gains an advantage. The advantage of which they gain is the choice of first pick in draft, or the choice of the battleground that the teams fight on. So in this situation, what do we see? What are the teams going for? Let's find out. Do you know?
No, not yet. They haven't put it in the... match lounge yet.
Okay, so you can let us know when that happens, and you can also let us know what map we will be going to. Looks like people in the chat are spamming raccoons to point out that they support Muscu, so good stuff there. Let's see more of that interaction. That's the sort of thing that we like to see here, is a bit of chat, a bit of interaction, you know. That sort of stuff's always really good. That stuff's always welcome. For sure. Yeah, you can end it, absolutely. So anyone that placed the bets there, enjoy your points. It looks like nobody bet on the winning team, so nobody won any points. Just people losing points that bet on the other team. So, but we will sort that out at the next game for sure. For sure.
Exactly.
For sure. So, wait, we don't know where we're going yet?
Not quite.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do.
So, so Optimus has opted for the choice of Battleground rather than Draft. Now, you tend to find that in Div, well, I suppose 4 upwards, you definitely see a preference, I would say, for first pick in Draft. But not always, and in this case, where are we going to? We're going to Battlefield of Eternity, is that it?
Yeah, that's it. We're going to the Battlefield of Eternity, so a 2-lane map, 4 camps on the map. No bosses. Obviously, we've got the objective of the Immortals in there. So right,
what do you expect to see in terms of hero selections here? Also, that raccoon is awesome.
It is indeed, actually.
It's good stuff. I like that raccoon. Well done, Pixel Owl, for doing so. But yeah, what do we expect to see here in terms of hero choices?
So, probably going to expect a really high. The word, it has escaped me. Hanzo is the pick. Just gonna say that.
Hanzo is the pick. W build Hanzo does give you the fastest race on the Immortal outside of all characters, for sure.
Exactly. But outside that, you can also go for a full kind of defensive composition. You can go to counteract the Hanzo. You can, let them kind of get the race, but you benefit in team fights when they kind of pressure onto you, trying to get damage on that Immortal.
I see. Well, one of the things that I mean, I like Whitemane. I like Whitemane in a sustained team fight, so I wouldn't be surprised to see her here. I also think that Tyrande, to give you more damage, but also act as a suitable help for the objective can be interesting as well, because if you do her hunter's mark on the objective, of course you can rinse down that Immortal faster than they are, because it essentially gives you an extra hero's damage. But she's also useful enough in the team fight if you can land your lunar flare. So let's see what happens. I'm seeing Lego Warriors putting out all the ducks there, saying go Optimus. Any Lunar Silver of Heroes of Inclement Weather from Div3 here in the lounge is also saying Optimus. I believe in Prime's comeback. He believes in it 100%, as opposed to 85%, which would be close to full support, but not quite, which is only what I would expect out of Lunar Silver, to be honest. But, better than expected performance from him. So Lego Warrior thinks he's going to see Greymane in this game. I don't know. We shall see. Are our teams ready, by the way?
No, they're not. The Ampy is yet to make the lobby. However, just going to wait on that, and I'm trying to, hurry that up in the chat.
You do so. And then ping us a thing. Brilliant. Okay, so Danger Man Tim is playing the solo laner, it would appear, on that team. That was the thing that I saw there. But interesting that... Oh, all right. Well, if you can ping us a thing, that would be grand.
Yeah, I shall do.
TY.
There you go.
Thanks very much. TYNP. These are things that I say out loud, and civilians in the IRL don't understand what we're saying and look at me like I'm crazy. Do you know, there's been a couple of, as you know, because I met you at the last HeroesLounge IRL meetup, but you occasionally get these meetups, the last one of course being in London, and when I was amazed at what it feels like to sit in a room where folk say out loud, they just in casual conversation fill the conversation with text emotes. It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing to experience. But I'm sitting there and guys are going, "Oh, Monka S, the remote's not got batteries," and you're like, "What?"
It is insane, isn't it?
It is. Folk are eating a kebab and they're like, "Oh, PogChamp, this is just PogChamp." And you're like, "What? What am I hearing?"
Absolute poggers.
That's it, total poggers, and you're just thinking to yourself, "The world I live in is expanding into new realms. This is brilliant."
Kappa.
That's it. So, speaking of new realms, let's see. I think we're about to go into the draft imminently, and then you will be setting up contest number 2 for our viewers at home. So viewers at home, if you are prepared to put your money where your mouth is and back one of these teams, get ready, because momentarily as we move into the draft of game number 2 of our best of 3 series, right now you will be able to do so. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 2. My name is Halloween. I am part of our casting duo here today. On my left, who isn't physically sitting here, I normally have them sitting here, is Dark Wanderer. Say hello, Dark.
Hello. I am the Dark Wanderer himself.
There we go. And in left, on blue, is Go Muscu. And if you think they have got what it takes to win this series in a clean sheet, with a clean slate, and just win both games, then you want to type !bet space A space the amount of points you want to bet. However, if you think Team Optimus has this, then you want to type !bet space B space the amount of points you'd like to bet. If you don't know how many points you've got, type !points, and if you'd like to get some, click follow. You'll instantly get some, and then you can use them. That'd be grand. Back to you in the studio. What you saying, Dark? What's happening?
Right, so we're getting similar bans coming out in this game. We get the Insta Hanzo ban from Optimus, which, as I said, was a really powerful pick on this map. Also getting the Garrosh ban from them too. This counters, this counters the defensive comp. Like with a defensive comp on this map, you'd kind of want either the Garrosh or say, like something that people don't want to go near.
This looks a lot more meta than normal, to be honest.
It does.
So Garrosh is one of the 3 power tanks at the moment, and so is Diablo. And they got a huge amount of value with Diablo last game. I mean, that player who was playing Diablo, Johnny Wallbanging left, right, and centre, he was in getting huge amounts of kills. But here we go. Called out in the text chat already by, who was it? It was Lego Warrior. He said, I'm going to see a Greymane on this map. And he's seen it. There he is. There's the Greymane. You called him. He's furry. He's going to be growling all over the place. There's the Chromie. Now, their Chromie player was hitting money temporal loops, followed by a on-point Dragon's Breath. He was getting the derms, the dips, the damage, the derms. He was getting them all 3 at once on one target, and that target was Fu. So what we're going to see Fu pick to counter that. I think Anna was getting value with the Chromie as well, because she would sleep them after she would wait until the Dragon's Breath had landed, and then when it had landed, boom, in comes the sleep to hold them there long enough for Johnny Wallbanger to rip them clean in half. Tyrande banned. Not surprised. I mean, I brought up Tyrande earlier. I feel like Tyrande's got a lot of value here. She can Hunter's Mark the objective. She can get the Lunar Flares as a stun. Getting a 4th stun on that combo would just be awful.
It would indeed.
So you're temporal looped, you're then Dragon's Breath, you're asleep, Johnny Wallbanger comes flying in and stuns you against a wall, and then you also get the Tyrande stun. I would just alt F4 at that point. It would be awful.
Indeed. PC goes flying down the end of the garden.
It'd be down the staircase and then kicked down the garden. Which I believe there are players out there doing these sort of travesties to their PC. They're not part of the PC master race. You have to be able to deal with death in a game convincingly. You need that emotional support. Anyway, what we are seeing Deckard Cain and Thrall.
Deckard Cain considered the most, the most powerful healer at the moment. Well, along with Tyrande and Anna.
He's the best bartender in the Nexus. That's what he is.
Oh, he is indeed, yeah.
So, viewers at home, you have 2 minutes left to put your points in. So, if you want to place a bet on Go Muscu, you want to type !bet space A space the amount of points. Do it now, quick, get a point in, put some in. And what else are we going to see? We're going to see Yrel with Vala. We've got that knockback from Yrel. She'll be able to win the solo lane up there against a Greymane, I feel. But
unless they put the throw in.
Well, I don't know. Here we go. Final pick from Optimus. Arthas. That's going to be Timmers. The danger man's on that. Okay, so Mr. Wanderer, who do you back? You've got Optimus on the right, or do you prefer Muscu on the left?
Obviously, according to the last game, with that disgusting combos from Chromie and the Anna and the Diablo, you would say, wow, they have nailed that combo and they've done really well with that. But just from draft, I think I really like the Arthas and the Greymane combination. as soon as Greyman hits 16, you've got that Executioner with this constant slow from Arthas. You know, that's going to be devastating on anyone that goes in the grasp.
Well, that's currently saying on stream that Jabroni's here. He's not here. It's Dark Wanderer. He's in as our guest co-caster. But you can tweet us at Northern Wizard. Right, so we're getting ready for game number 2. And you, Mr. Wanderer, are backing... who are you backing?
I'm backing Optimus here.
You're backing Optimus?
Yes.
I have seen a convincing performance from Go Muscu. I wouldn't be ruling them out yet. But...
No.
If you're at home, tune in to see the reality of what's happening as we move into game number 2 of our best of 3 series here in Division 7 of Heroes Lounge. This is week number 1, and we have Fu on Greymane. We have Timmers in solo lane as the Lord Lich King himself, Arthas. In bottom lane, we've got Lizard on Muradin, we've got Lampy on Deckard Cain, we've got Gallic on Thrall, and that is Optimus, Mr. Wanderer.
So, on the side of Go Muscu, we've... Oh, yep, Go Muscu. We have...
That's right.
Indeed. We have the Space Goat, Urel, played by Tahisen. We've got Gorn on Chromie. We've got Fala on the Lord of Terror. We have Blasks on Anna, shooting that poison out. We've got Requin on Valor.
There we go. Let's get a look at those level 1 talents. Everything looking... pretty similar. So third wind on Muradin again. Give him that damage. To give him that health, sorry, not damage.
Yes.
I'm as bad as you. Nobody knows what they're saying. Welcome to Heroes Lounge, where none of the casters know what teams are playing or what talents are. It's all just a good time. If you're here for a good time, you're in the right place.
Unique New York.
Zagara was denied a bank loan. Fu taking a lot of damage, as per. But Requin taking a bit more this time. He's a bit more squishy than Raynor this time, so he could be more vulnerable. Gallic, same as last game, taking a lot of tower damage, but this time sidesteps the Dragon's Breath to great...
And a body block from Lizard. That was brilliant tanking there. We've got the Vault quest from Valor coming out, instead of the, the meta Hungering Arrows coming in. Oh, the Deckard saves the Muradin.
Jambert, thanks for following there. You've just been awarded 10 points. You can use them in the contests. You missed this game's one, but if we go to a third game, you can use those points to try and bet for more. Of course, the contests do lead to points, which can be used for our giveaways. In comes a seal, and just a route. Khazra Camp getting picked up very early there by Optimus. I like that sort of action. So, we know that Optimus actually opted for this map rather than go for first pick. I think that's probably because they've got practice on it. They're a bit more rehearsed and they know what they're doing. Because look at this sneaky play. We've got in top lane, Fu has actually just taken a very unusual route to hide his way into taking that top camp. So that means it is a 4v3 in bottom lane right now, but they don't appear to have noticed. Whilst in top lane, Fu's sneaking that camp. It's a very good play by Optimus, and as long as they don't lose a player, it'll pay off for them.
Yeah, I feel like that was quite a unusual kind of play, but it was kind of playing with Go Muscu's minds a bit, because they were 3v4, but they were playing so aggressive and positioning really aggressive.
Okay.
But I don't think they noticed. So yeah.
So both teams now going for their Fallen Shaman Bruiser camps, and level 4 talent getting picked up just slightly ahead for the Team Optimus. Back to you in the studio. Where you're not saying anything, so I'll carry on. Right, Immortal spawning in the next 5 seconds. So we are at a stage here where it's clear the camp, or face the wrath of falling behind on the objective. Now, Optimus have managed to get onto the Fallen Shaman camp very early, so they're going to clear that. Now that's going to allow early damage to come down to the Immortal for Team Go Muscu here, but it is now going to turn around against them, because they've got a Fallen Shaman camp in top lane that they have to deal with. Urel's not going to be finished with it yet, so it's now going to be, if they want it, a 5-on-3. I don't think they're going to want it, because I don't feel like the aggression is high enough yet for this team.
No, they don't appear to have that, that edge of damage what the Valor usually has there. They've got, Optimus have got that Greymane, melting that Immortal. Greymane's still on the Immortal, so he's going to be doing that quick damage onto the Immortal, and the rest of his team are going to be zoning the enemy team, especially without Arthas and the Meridian. Really tanky frontline. Stalling their team.
Oh my word, that was very close actually, because Fu was
was
dealing real damage down onto the Angel Lieutenant,
Indeed.
but he wasn't able to finish it off, and it looks like Go Muscu have taken objective number 1, and they are now going to march it down top.
I really thought that was going to go over to Optimus there, actually.
They tried to get a counter kill. Fu's away to take more damage. Good swipe there. He manages to escape that. He knew the Dragon's Breath was coming in. You can pretty much guarantee this Chromie's going to throw it at him and hit it. Chromie's been really on point. Gorn has really proven himself, even though it's what some would consider a lower division. We're still seeing some high level skill play from Gorn there, and that was devastating. Painful to watch. Painful to watch.
Yeah. Gets himself in a little bit of a sticky position. The Decade Root comes down, but Gorn gets the Q.
Is it going to be a triple? And it's a triple.
That is a triple.
Yeah, well played there.
A triple.
I got a triple. That's very good. Well done to the guys here and Go Muscu. They're now 2 levels ahead. They've got a fort down on top. They have managed to do a go dig the Haas routine and win harder off the back of that objective. Well done. Timmers, can he fall? Oh, when he's asleep, but he's alright because he is the Lich King.
Indeed.
But they're now laning incorrectly, so some advantage could be made of this, but I don't think they're going to be able to capitalise yet. So let's see what happens. My oh my, it's level 7's picked up, so let's see. Anything unusual in terms of talent?
We've got Quicksilver bullets coming in from Greymane, so wanting that extra range. It's quite a smart decision, I guess. It's you've got a Diablo and a Uriel. You want to stay as far away from them as possible, and also be out of the Anna's range from the sleep up.
I've noticed it's a different build for Chromie this time. That she's went all in on that Dragon's Breath. She's wanting to maximise that damage, try and guarantee the kill off the back of a temporal loop. And I feel like they'll get value from that. I wouldn't say that's particularly meta or anything, but I think this team, with the way they're playing against the opponents they're playing, that is probably the way to go.
So, Fala on that Diablo has indeed gone again for the Life Leech on level 4 and Maleficence again on 7. So, yeah, so he clearly likes this kind of hybrid build, what he's got. I guess I'm expecting again.
Do you know what? There's no such thing as a wrong talent if it works for you, and he's getting results. Right. He's getting results.
Exactly. You're completely right there. The Thrall gets slept, takes a meaty bit of damage, as does the Meridian.
Oh my gosh! In comes the Dragon's Breath.
Oh, the Temporal Loop and the Dragon's Breath, and the Meridian also goes down. That is a double kill. Can it be a triple from this Valor? Chasing down Timmers? No, but the Danger Man gets
yes! Out. I love how this is sticking. He's now the Danger Man. That's it. Okay, so with that, they've now got a clear runway, and they've got authorization to land.
Yeah, so we got Rain of Vengeance coming in from the Valor, Nano Boost again from Anna, Apocalypse on Diablo, Temporal Loop again, obviously, that was at level 8 from Chromie, and Ardent Defender from Uriel.
So the Shadow Beasts coming in on Rain of Vengeance is going to be a valuable additional stun. There we go. That's going to be painful, real painful for Optimus to deal with. That's going to give these guys a real push, because I mean having a full shield, full health Immortal to run down bottom is going to be very powerful.
Indeed, Halloween.
Let's see what they can do with it. I mean, gee, I don't know. They just need that level 10. That's the lifeline they are looking for.
I mean, they're going to be able to get a lot of damage on this Immortal right now, because, they're going to... Go Muscu are going to be quite late on the rotation, since they had to clear the hard camp coming in from...
In comes Gallic with the roots on Vala. Is it going to be enough?
That was a big root. However, it wasn't enough to get that kill. Meridian gets flipped out, is zoned, and he does go down from that amazing flip from Vala.
He'd already used his jump, so he had no escape. It was GG for him. Lights out.
Lights out. It was a Monka S, as the kids say.
Winky face, if you're Mila from Denmark.
Indeed.
Have you heard of Mila before?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Actually.
Mila's a known entity within the community.
Oh yeah.
Who plays on Cupcakes Anonymous, the all-female team, or at least she did.
Right.
And at the start of every game, they would say, "Here's Mila, she's single and ready to mingle." They would advertise that on stream every game. It was quite ridiculous. And I don't know why I'm still continuing to talk about this. Okay, so we are now seeing Cursed Bullet, the Stairwell, and Lysine, Earthquake. Avatar, and then Timmers is probably arguing with his team right now about the benefits of Syndragosa, but they've told him, no, please tank, we don't have enough health, so he's taking Army of Dead.
Indeed.
Okay, so they've got a lot of root in there with that Earthquake and with Stay a While. Stay a While comes out, manages to get a sleep on Diablo, in comes the Earthquake, in comes the dive. Are they going to get blacks?
On Anna? Yes, that is a big root from Anna. From Deckard, sorry.
Yeah.
On the Anna.
Well, she was big rooted. Timmers goes down as well.
The tower damage is lethal.
Oh, it's going to
temporal loop on the Deckard, and he goes down.
Even if he managed to walk out of that Dragon's Breath, that Sandblast was going to rip him in half. In comes a lot of damage for Fu, but he's about to be shown why he shouldn't have engaged. That is a very painful.
Gets a big root there, stopping the vault from the Valor. Stopping her in her tracks.
Honestly, if anyone's watching this and they think, who are Go Muscu? I think we've all just been rewarded by a huge performance from them tonight, as they have proved very, very aggressive, and I bet they're having a whale of a time here. Level 13, they've got a talent lead as well. It's a powerful position to play this next objective phase for, but as we all know in Heroes of the Storm, it is not over until the Nexus announcer sings. And it could all still be to play for. We've seen teams play from a talent tier behind on an even playing field and still win a team fight. So let's see if Optimus have one last gasp of air left in them to try and do that for us tonight.
Right, so we're going to have a defense coming in from Optimus, hard engage on the side of going Muscu.
They don't have Timmers here though. It is a 5v4. Timmers is in top lane, and that was, oh my gosh. Are they going to get the Diablo? Is it going to be enough?
Goes down. Yes, the Diablo goes down, but the APOC hits 2 targets of Muradin and Greymane. Can they follow up on the Uriel? The Uriel manages to get out.
This is, alright, Timmers is coming down for the fight. It's now 5v4. He's running round to try and get the Ana. He's going to be hit by the time trap. They're going so deep for that Ana. It's all hands on deck for the Ana. But Diablo's now back. It's bad news bear.
Get that Ana. Timmers goes down. Does Diablo again? He's got no souls. Completely soulless.
Oh, but Deckard has been valinated.
Indeed. The Valor goes down, trying to get that extra bit of damage on the Immortal before she dies.
They valinated her parking. Let's see if they can go and get another kill. Can they get this blast?
Double sleep just to delay.
Do you know what? They might be able to complete this objective. They've still got Greymane there, and he can go a which he's now doing.
Yes. Wait, what was he going to do? Sorry. Okay, right.
We all know and well that was what he was doing. They are dangerously close to winning this objective. In comes Temporal Loop.
Oh no! Is the Greymane going to go down? He goes down.
He goes down. He goes down like it was worse than the time the raccoon got caught in the copier. Let's see what happens. Ana has been rooted there. Gallic has just been Johnny Wallbanged with devastating charge behind. Oh, that root is massive. It's so massive. It's Masai Warrior.
Massive root. It was indeed.
Root. Okay. They're gonna. Oh, with Vala there, they might be able to finish this objective. This is the moment for Go Muscu. Do you know what though? Valiant defense from Optimus. They transformed the battlefield.
They did indeed.
Ran
it down like a truck. That was a low quality move.
It was 480 by 680. No, 640 by 480. There we go.
That's it.
Oh my gosh, the resolution was way too low on that meme. Okay, so we're holding off on level 13 talent. It's a Howling Blast. There we go. In temporal loop.
On the Greymane, doesn't manage to get the kill. Greymane manages to sidestep that.
He's taking a lot of damage from Vala there though, but the tank, as expected, comes in to do a good job. Peeling for it, but he falls.
Oh wow, the Valor is just left free to do what she wants.
Vala's in fact just murdered 2 people, and she's being zoned into the core, and manages to get a 3rd kill.
That is a triple. Does she manage to get out? She
doesn't just get out, she team wipes them. Actually takes everybody but the Danger Man. This Vala is definitely, definitively, and absolutely MVP of this series. Requin.
100% there.
Requin.
The MVP.
Jeez, oh, it's 30%. It's game number 2. It is Go Muscu showing them why they picked Vala on this map.
Exactly.
GG.
Requin, what did you eat for breakfast? Because I want some.
He's had his Weetabix. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So we'll give that a little bit of time for the people that are on delay, and then they will get caught up and you can end that contest. But do you know what? I'm glad to see that there was a decent team fight there at the end, just able to show a last gasp of effort for Fat Optimus. But unfortunately, in game number 1, in series number 1, in week number 1, they have came out commiserations as the losers, but congratulations goes to Go Muscu, who in this opening series take the big W, which is what of course they are all looking for.
Exactly.
So
you see some questionable talents coming in there, but it turns out, you know, as you said, if you're comfortable in a talent and it works for you, then yeah, by all means go for it, especially in these kind of lower divisions where you can, you know, there's kind of a lot of team fights. If it works for you, go for it, yeah.
For sure. So let's see if we can get an interview. See if the winners are up for such a thing. There you go. So you've
ended the contest.
You've ended the contest. So enjoy your points. 33%
of you.
That's it. Yeah. Requin, what did you eat for breakfast, my man? That is what we're all asking ourselves now, for sure. So if we just jump over to the interview lounge, I'll meet you there in a minute. That's in the Heroes Lounge. All right. Oh, someone's in it. Someone is in it, so we will have to go to Match Lounge A. That's where we'll go. You can let them know. Okay, you're back. Are you?
Indeed, I am back.
That's Dark Wanderer. He's back.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you try and let them know, whoever it is?
I did. Whoever it is.
If you just get them all sorted, that'd be good. So, ladies and gentlemen, have you enjoyed this tonight? Remember to click follow if you want to be notified of more games that will be played on this channel. If, however, you've had problems getting a game casted or something, you can always let us know. Send us a direct message. You can tweet at Northern Wizard to get in touch with myself or my co-caster Jabroni, who isn't here. He's missing. Where's he gone? Let us know if you want to see more of him again. He's been unavailable. We normally are reserved for the Heroes Hype Amateur Series on Mondays, and then we also are kind of reserved for the All Hallows Cup tournament, and then of course Heroes Hype's HGC Open Division. So outside of that, I like to try and get a few Heroes Lounge casts in here, there, and wherever, but Jabroni isn't always available. Oh, have we got somebody with us now?
Not quite. No one is yet to join.
I thought you were saying, "Hey, that's them there," but they're not there.
No.
Okay.
Apologies for the debate.
No, I've been debated. That's good stuff. So good times. I just realised I forgot to get the replays for all of that games, which is a crying shame. So I don't have the best bits to show you at the end of this, which I normally do, and I don't. So what I'll do instead is, what will I do? I will put on a series of adverts instead. That's what I'll do. I'll put on the montage of when Tim and Jabroni, Timmers that was in that team, Jabroni and I and a few others went to Katowice for the HGC Western Clash this year, and had our interviews with the HGC personalities that we needed to deal with and stuff. And then we also had a lot of drinking. Good times. There was a lot of dancing. It was good fun. Good stuff. Okay,
yeah,
so
that was a fun day. I have messaged the captain of.
Sorry about the delay, folks. We're normally on point with this sort of thing, but they're taking a bit of time. So whilst we wait, right, what I'll do is I'll mute us and I'll show you the adverts whilst we wait for them.
Indeed.
Oh no, am I muted? I don't know if I am. No, I'm not muted.
No, you're fine.
Well, you'll hear it here, but I need to make sure it's going out
maybe
on the stream. Let me just.
Yeah, I see.
Right, am I back? Yes, we're all good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we now have with us for interview here, Clement. Clement, what hero are you?
It's Requiem.
Requiem. So I was Reina on the first game and Vala on the second one.
Requiem. We've got to come out strong and ask the big hot topic, the question that all our viewers here want to know. What did you have for breakfast?
I don't know, but I think that was super spicy because I was really, really hot on the second game, you know?
Oh, for sure. For sure you are. For sure you are. Absolutely. So, first of all, congratulations to your team, Go Muscu, for winning on a clean sheet, coming out with a 2-0 victory just like that in week number 1. Puts you in a good position for sure. Commiserations go out, of course, to your opponents, Fat Optimus, but they put up a good fight in that game number 2. I mean, we thought they were just going to roll over, and then just when we didn't expect it, they started to show that they had teeth. They started to get the kills, and I thought maybe there's a chance they're going to win this objective, but then you guys clung on, and from the jaws of defeat of that objective, ended up bringing victory. So, absolutely. So, I just want to talk to you about game number 1. To start, so it was Towers of Doom. You guys took 4 very squishy heroes behind Diablo, and I thought, well, your opponents, Optimus, had 3 very good frontline heroes with Thrall, Sonya, and Murden, and I thought, well, they're going to have the engage against your squishy backline. Diablo's not strong enough to defend against all that. But were you guys even worried for a second? I mean, you guys were so aggressive right from the beginning. I thought they don't even care. You know.
Yes. The thing is, I think we were more comfortable with squishy champion, and the thing is, I said to Diablo, yeah, okay, so in this game, you never engage, you just peel back the backline, and that should be fine. And what I was expected was to kill some guys of the enemy team before objective starts, and with 4 assassins, we managed to did it properly. So, but yeah, I agree that was a really, really risky team composition, but that paid off.
Yeah, it worked
for sure
out for
it
you
did.
guys. Yeah, definitely. Really, I must say, I did see it in favour of Optimus, but yeah, you proved me wrong for sure. You had that insane blow up with a Chromie, the temporal loop, followed up by that sleep, so the target can't move afterwards. And yeah, it paid off. It really did.
Yeah, I think Chromie Chromie gave us the victory on the first game because our player was very good with it.
Well, I mean, that was going to be something I was going to comment on as well. Is that Dark Wanderer and I were both discussing how those temporal loops, they never failed. You always got the result you were looking for, which was forcing the team to retreat or actually getting a kill, which was then allowing you into a 5v4. And every time someone hit a temporal loop, that was the outcome. Every time. There wasn't once where they were able to cleanse it and interrupt it properly. They tried it at one point, and there was, I think on Towers of Doom and bottom lane at the bottom altar, there was one time where they tried to cleanse their way out of a temporal loop, but it still didn't save the person. They still lost their lives. So, huge respect for your Chromie player on that, because they got the value out of the Dragon's Breath for sure. And that Ana follow-up, if Ana put the sleep on before the Dragon's Breath landed, you would have wasted it, but she never did. She always waited for the breath to land, then she'd put the sleep on, which allowed Johnny Wallbanger to come in and rip him in half. Which was totally, it was an amazing combo to watch, and it worked again and again and again, and unfortunately Optimus weren't able to counter it. So
yes, that was the plan.
it was impressive. So listen, I've got to ask a couple of basic questions here. Is this a new team? Have you guys played together, or have you been around for a while, or?
We made a team like 1 month ago, but usually we play together, but just a quick game or some ranked, and we hear about HeroesLounge like 1 month ago. So I was like, okay, let's try this, and now we play regularly 1 or 2 games each night to try to make the team work
Sure.
all good, and now we won. So I guess that was useful.
Yeah, so kind of a big confidence boost for you when you win your first game. It's really good, yeah.
So is this your first experience of HeroesLounge then?
Yeah. I played a lot to Heroes of the Storm, but never tried a competitive side or HeroesLounge either.
That's brilliant. No, that really is. No, I'm delighted to hear that. So this is your first time in HeroesLounge. This is your first esports debut then, and you managed to come out swinging with a 2-0 victory. Fantastic stuff. Absolutely fantastic. I like to hear that sort of thing. So you're going to hopefully have a positive HeroesLounge experience. So what you do now, as I'm sure all our viewers will be aware of, you can check the HeroesLounge.gg website and see the listings for the positions in this league for this division, and see where our teams fare as the is it in 10 weeks? I think it's 10 weeks. We'll see how they progress, and then of course we move into the Fabled Cup, and we'll see what happens there. So, we wish you the best of luck for that. Have you got any questions, Dark?
No, that's it from me. I think you covered everything that I wanted to know, and all of the viewers wanted to know also, especially what he ate for breakfast.
Number one for sure.
Number one question, yeah. We know it's spicy, so there you go.
Okay, well, it's at this point in the interview I normally throw the microphone over to our interviewee and offer them the opportunity for shout-outs that they might have.
No, I don't have any question, honestly. We were just really stressed at the beginning, but that turned really good. So I was really happy, and I hope to do more match in the future, and obviously more wins too.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Fantastic.
Okay, well, we'll leave you there, Requin, sorry, and we will hopefully see more of you in the lounge. Okay, Dark, let's move back to the one on my server. If you just go in anyone, I'll pull you in. Right, so I'll just wait for... Oh, he's back! He's back, he's able to join now, of course, I'm forgetting.
Of course.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for joining us. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to now take you to the advert section, and we will leave it at there. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's been most enjoyable, as always. And we'll see you around. holding on to it.
I think that's what they
Get the idea. Fight on series and